Hi everyone, let's provide a solution to this problem. X plus 2y equals 10, and then we have x, y equals 10. We have to solve it, right? And then I want to pick this equation 1. Let's call this equation 1, and then we call this our equation 2. From this equation, x plus 2y equals 10, I can have x as the subject so that I will have 10 minus 2y. This will become our equation 3. Now put this equation 3 into equation 2. What is our equation 2? Xy equals 10, right? Now in place of this x, I'm going to write 10 minus 2y. Then this y will still be there, and everything is equal to 10. Okay, if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe so that you can get more of my videos. Now we are going to open this bracket, and that will lead us to quadratic equation. 10 times y, that is 10y, minus 2y times y, that will be minus 2y squared, and this is equal to 10. Okay, now what if we write this one first? We'll now have minus 2y squared, then this is plus 10y equals 10, right? Okay, now here is what I want to do. I want to divide all through by negative 2. Divide this by negative 2, divide this by negative 2, and this by negative 2. Now this will go and we'll have y squared. Then 10y divided by negative 2, we're going to have negative 5y. And then 10 divided by negative 2, that will give us negative 5. Now, what do I have to do? Bring this to the left. So that will give y squared minus 5y plus 5 to be equal to 0. Quadratic equation. And we have this formula to use. Y equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac as we divide by 2 times a. Right? Now, the next thing is to get our ABC, because in this formula we have A, we have B, we have C. So how do we get our ABC? A is the coefficient of y squared. So our A is 1. B is the coefficient of y, and that is minus 5. If you do not pick this sign, he will be wrong. Okay? And then our C is the constant, which is plus 5, positive 5. So let's substitute into the formula now so that y will be equal to, in place of minus b, we'll have minus. This minus is this one. Then b itself is minus 5. So I'm going to open bracket and have minus 5 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which will now be minus 5 in bracket squared, minus 4 times a, because a is 1, then times c, and our c is 5, right? So the whole of this will be divided by 2 times 1, and that will be 2, right? So now y is minus 5 minus times minus 5. We're going to have positive 5. Then plus or minus, we have the square root of minus 5 squared will give us 25. Then minus 4 times 1 times 5, that will give 20. Then we divide by 2 times 1, which is 2, right? The next thing is to simplify what we have under the root. So we'll have 25 minus 20, which will give us 5. So y will now be 5 plus or minus we have the square root of 5 over 2, right? So if we proceed from here, we're going to have our y to be 5 over 2 plus root 5 over 2, or we have 5 over 2 minus root 5 over 2. So these two are the values of y, because this 2 here is for both 5 and root 5. That's what I did over here. And the plus or minus means that we have one positive and the other negative. Now we need to get our value of x, and we'll go back to equation 3 where we have x to be equal to 10 minus 2y, so that in place of y, I will write this one first, which is 5 over 2 plus root 5 over 2. Now let's open the bracket, because this right here should multiply everything in there. So we'll now have x to be equal to 10 minus 2. Multiplying this, we're going to have just 5. Okay, but this negative will follow it down. Then this negative will still follow it down, because negative positive is negative. Then 2 multiplying the whole of this will have just root 5, right? Okay, so to proceed now, we have our x to be 10 minus 5, that is 5. Then we have minus root 5. So when x is this value, y is 5 over 2 plus root 5 over 2. Now let's go to the next value of y. Remember, our equation 3 is still x equals 10 minus 2y. So x will now be 10 minus 2, but in place of y now, I'm going to pick this value of y. I'm going to pick this value. So we'll have 5 over 2 minus root 5 over 2. Now our x will be 10 minus, to multiply 2 by this, we just have 5. So I'll write 5. This negative will turn to positive. Then multiplying 2 by this, we'll have just root 5. Now our x is going to be 10 minus 5 is 5. Then we have plus root 5. So when x is this, y is 5 over 2 minus root 5 over 2. So by this, we have solved the problem completely. If you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe so you can always have access to my videos.